What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another video. So the update officially came out. I was streaming this just for like a few hours yesterday night, and God, I have not slept at all. I'm I'm tired as hell. Like, I went to the gym because I just couldn't sleep, so I decided, you know what, screw it, let's work on the Peacekeeper video. So yeah, they updated the game. The Peacekeeper now has the new iron sight. And yeah, I just want to at least get some gameplay in to show you guys how it looks, because for all we know, I know like they sometimes don't announce certain draws coming out during the season, but there's always a chance that the Peacekeeper Mythic could come out this season or the very next season. So really, who knows? It's kind of like a guessing game at this point, but I mean, I'm sure they, besides just making it more user-friendly with the Mythic, I'm sure they did that for another reason. Obviously, it's probably just to make a little bit more money and make the gun a little bit more appealing to buy for players that might have been interested before, but maybe did not have the cash. So yeah, here we are. So apparently the tournament thing is now open. So, you know, this could actually be some pretty interesting gameplay. I could rock the Peacekeeper with the new camo. Okay, so basically what my plan is for the tournament season, well, like the season 17 tournament camo, I'm going to use one for the Peacekeeper, but the other one I'm going to save for like the M1 Grand whenever that does come out. So yeah, that's my plan for now. See, they have it right here, but I don't think I can actually unlock it yet. So unfortunately, I just have to wait until the season comes out. But let me go get the Peacekeeper. Oh man, this is going to be beautiful. All right, so we do have the camo on. So like I said, M1 Grand, I'm going to use that other crate whenever that does come out. So also, I know a lot of you guys are wondering which wild perk I chose. I actually chose the red perk. And it's funny to think about because originally when this wild card thing became a reality, a lot of people were assuming that everyone was just going to pick overkill. But no, everyone started picking like the red perk greed instead. Like for me, I never really saw a reason as to why I would even want the perk greed. Or sorry, the overkill. I mean, I've already grinded everything like diamonds, so I don't really have a need to have it anyways. I try to build my class setup so they could be at least decent in almost every situation. Camo does look sick though. Also, and for those of you guys wondering, this thing actually does not have any sort of lack of recoil. Like the weapon bounce is still pretty much the same, I would say. You know, also with the wild card thing, I kind of like, it's cool that we have it, but at the same time, I'm not really sure why they have you unlocking it in a ranked match, you know? Like, you literally have to, like, play ranked in order to unlock those wild card points to get more wild cards. I mean, like, look, that's fine in some ways, but I mean, I think that option should be available for anyone that doesn't really play ranked or at least plays BR. Like, ranked shouldn't really be the only way for you to unlock like wild cards, which kind of forces my hand at the same time because now I kind of have to play ranked, which is something I normally don't do. But given that like they're adding a lot more rewards that are connected to ranked, yeah, I'm gonna have to play ranked a lot more often now, even if it kills me, unfortunately. And keep in mind, like these ranked points or like these points to unlock the wild card are not really easily obtained. Like you get 5 per game, but you have to, I'm not sure whether or not you have to win. Maybe if you lose, you get like a lesser amount. So it takes you a very long time to get even one wild card. And again, you can't go to Battle Royale to get any of those points, apparently. I mean, my friend Parker told me, I'm not sure how true that is, but it's good that we have it. But at the end of the day, the way that's executed is kind of a little weird, you know? Can't tell you how much more smooth the game feels having lightweight and skulker at the same time. So again, like I said, I'm going to be playing ranked a little bit more often now. I'll try to do it every season. Like I've actually really considered getting a ranked, getting that legendary ranked reward this time around, because for the past 2 years with the DRH and the LK24, I've actually just missed out on it. I mean, for the LK24, it was understandable because I was out like, you know, doing basic training in an AIT. So I didn't really have time to do ranked, even if I tried. So like this time I actually want to achieve it, you know? So as of right now, we actually don't know what the weapon is. I'm hoping it's good. A lot of people, some guy said that he hopes it's like the KSP, which I could kind of agree with. I mean, the KSP is kind of underrated. I think honestly, that's kind of like a curse of being in ranked all the time. Like, yeah, you'll be used to the meta, but at the same time, you won't really have a full realization of certain like weapons potentials. You know, when I made that video about me not playing ranked and the reasons why, and I mentioned about like the meta being a little bit too toxic, or the fact that like I don't really like using meta weapons. A lot of people in the comments actually gave me a ton of shit for saying that like, oh, like it really just comes down to skill. Like the weapon is not the like deciding factor of whether or not you win a match. But then, you know, whenever a patch notes update comes out and then there's like no USS 9 nerf, they get pissed off. But I'm still always thinking about their logic when they say, you know, it all comes down to skill. So if that's the case, why are you pissed off that the USS 9's not getting nerfed? The people that tell you that meta doesn't matter are the same people that get pissed off when it doesn't get nerfed. By the way, how they're handling that situation with the weapon balance is, it's just weird to me. Like their solution, apparently, like I saw like a post on like Reddit, like a community manager replied to a guy asking why there's still no USS 9 nerf, and they said like they actually just plan on buffing everything until it catches up to it. And the thing is that like the time to kill in this game is already extremely fast. Like, do we need to like buff everything just for it to catch up, or why don't we just nerf the USS 9 like in a certain way where it won't be overpowered anymore, you know? I didn't even realize he had that thing on. Like, I like doing this thing, kill confirmed, where, like, let's say I start off in a game that already has, like, a massive, like, I like to try to make it so that I could, like, race and see if I could actually catch up and win. I think anyone does that in kill confirmed if they're behind. Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I told you this iron sight does not help. It really does help. Yeah, I'm not really looking to win this. Let's see how much I could fuck him up, though. These guys aren't necessarily tough to take down, at least based on what I'm seeing. But when it's like too many of them at once that you're fighting, yeah, it's going to be an issue. They all had USS 9s, but I'm pretty sure I got way more kills than they did. You can really judge someone by the attachments that they're using in this game. Like, really, name one guy that's, like, I guess popular in the community that uses a USS 9 with a Ranger foregrip. Go on, I'll wait. Normally, I would be mad if I got, like, a bot lobby after losing, but, you know, in the case of leveling up, this is pretty much a cakewalk. I welcome it. I'm still having, like, trouble figuring out whether or not, like, those legendary skins back in the day that provide like 25% more XP. I'm still wondering whether or not I need to have them in my class setups for the XP bonus to work, or do I actually have to use the weapon for the XP bonus to work? I can't really tell, because like usually whenever like you reach the level cap, it doesn't really tell you how many points you earn. So every single time there's like a new level cap that comes into the game, you kind of forget how many points you're actually supposed to be getting, especially if you're using a bonus. Surprised the bots haven't really, like, they're still doing the same shit as before, but I'm surprised they didn't buff them this time. They're just acting more or less the same as they did before. Thank God, for once. Oh, just so you guys know, the iron sight doesn't change depending on what phase you have, or like if you've upgraded to like the max or somewhere midway. It basically stays the same all around no matter what level it's on. I'm okay with that, given that, you know, this is a more primitive mythic. You know, it didn't really have the tracer round system that we have now, but it would have been nice if they gave us that. I mean, you never know, it could probably happen, I don't know, a few years from now. Maybe they can make some further adjustments. But I did hear that they're going to be working on the Holger and the AS Val in the later seasons, but I don't really know how long that's going to take. I'm hoping that's maybe next update or the next major update. Hopefully probably like the major update, that's where it's going to happen. I can't really picture them doing this in a minor update. Funny thing is, this is kind of how I envisioned the iron sight for the Peacekeeper to look like. All right, guys, there you have it. The iron sight, it is pretty nice, but I do have the class up for you guys. I'm pretty sure this is something that most of you guys use, but I want to show it to you guys just in case you were curious. So yeah, here's the Peacekeeper. So yeah, the iron sight, again, it doesn't change depending on what phase it's on. Like even if you have this at the bare minimum without any upgrades, it's still going to be the same. You can have it maxed out, it will never change. So again, this is like a much more older mythic, so I wasn't really expecting them to do much with it. But yeah, anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time.